Hey guys, Deweyfin21 here, and I just got finished watching Power Rangers Megaforce Last Laugh. Um, it's better than most episodes, but it's not as good as last week, so I'm probably, if it hadn't followed last week's, well not last week, 2 weeks ago, because last week there was no episode. Wow. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. At least, yeah. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I'm sorry, I just said last week because it's the last episode I watched, and usually they're a week apart, so yeah, if it hadn't followed the last episode, I probably would have liked this a lot more than I did now, but I don't hate the episode. It's decent. Um, so yeah, the episode begins with the Rangers at a fair, and they go to see street comics, and Noah doesn't want to. So Noah doesn't want to, and then the other Rangers go there, and they all laugh, and Noah doesn't get the point of it because he doesn't think they're funny. And then he goes, and the other ranger, like Gia, laughs and with the other crowd while the other rangers explain to Noah why he needs to laugh, and then the monster steals the people for laughing. So I have to agree with Noah on this argument. Laughing is bad for you. Laughing doesn't make any sense this episode. And then let's see, after that the aliens talk about how laughing in humans laugh a lot, and I guess they like implied that they were attacking babies because they said babies laugh 300 times a day. So I'm just like, so that might have been really dark for Power Rangers, and so yeah, that could have happened. And then let's see, the Rangers decided to let Noah and Robo Knight fight the monster because the they don't laugh, and so they do that, but they can't win because Robo Knight takes off before Noah's ready, and then Emma and Jake get captured, and so it's just Troy and Noah because Robo Knight leaves them doesn't because he believes that they're humans when they get tickled, because that's how Jake and Emma were captured, was the tickle wind. So that happened, and so then there's the and then yeah, so that happens, and then Troy and Noah have to get the monster's attention. So G- Noah needs to tell a joke, but he can't because he can't think of any. And so Troy tries to make him laugh by making funny faces, but that doesn't work. And so he tries to since all humor is subjective, he starts channeling into what Noah knows, like science stuff. And that makes Noah laugh and alerts the monster to their location. And then the monster tries to capture them, but he can't until he does a fart joke, and then Troy gets captured, and then Noah and Robo Knight have to come up with a plan to stop him. And earlier in the episode, when he was laughing, he was chuckling, and so that was about to be sucked in. So they decide to try to make him laugh, which they do, but he destroys the pod that they are all getting kept in, because that's how he was containing them. And so everybody's free, and then there's a Megazord battle, and yeah. Wow. This was a comedy episode, and so you can't really talk about comedy episodes because it either comes down to either the jokes didn't work, or the jokes did work and you're just repeating every single joke in the episode. And so, I think they worked when they needed to. I mean, it was good enough, and there was, yeah. Um, then the Megazord battle is just a basic Megazord battle, although Though they didn't have Noah start laughing the way I thought they would. Like I thought he wouldn't laugh the entire episode, but then at the end, like Jake would embarrass himself, like hurt himself, and then Noah would start laughing. But now that didn't happen. So yeah. Wow. I can't really say much about this episode. I was gonna take notes on what's good and what's bad, but then this is a comedy episode, and comedy's subjective, so who knows? You may hate this episode because you think the jokes are so bad they wouldn't be funny even to the people in the universe of Power Rangers. Or you might think they're so hilarious that you don't get why Noah's not laughing. Or you could be like me and just be all like, okay, it's a different universe. They all have to always tell jokes that have been told like a million times before. You've probably heard them all. Although I didn't hear the one about the moon. That was a new one for me, which is the one that Troy asked Noah how he couldn't, where Troy told Noah that he couldn't believe he hadn't heard that one before, which I hadn't heard that one before. Didn't mean it was any funnier than the others, but I just hadn't heard it before. So, yeah, that's a short comedy episode. It worked for me, might work for you. And, yeah, this has been DeweyFin21 saying bye.